Raw Hogan for the Boxing Voice. I'm delighted to be here with novice pro Branson Cole. How are you, Alex?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Fantastic. The sun's out here in London. You're down the coast from me, Faversham, Kent. Is that right?
Yeah, in Kent. It's lovely down here too. Yeah, it's nice.
Not a bad part of the country to be in if the sun's out, even if there is a bit of a cold wind. So yeah, you've just finished work, I believe. So like many novice pros, you have to have a day job. What do you do by day?
I run my own roofing company. I'm a roofer, so it's hard work running it alongside boxing, juggling being a boxer and running your own business. But I enjoy it. So yeah, it's good.
Oh, you're absolute heroes, you guys who are putting in a hard day's graft and then having to do your training and go out and fight at the weekends.
Yeah, it is hard.
So, according to your website, you are the first pro to come out of Faversham in 60 years. So, tell us about your boxing career, like starting from the amateurs, what you've done in the amateurs, and what you're doing in the pros.
Well, I didn't start boxing till I was quite late. Actually, I didn't start boxing till I was about 22.
Mm-hmm.
I just went down a gym, and I haven't really turned back since. Yeah, started at 22, started quite late, but I knew I started late, so I had to put in the time, the extra hours, and just make sure I listen to everything the coach says, and I just try to build up from there. As an amateur, I had about 38 belts, I think. About that, yeah, 38 belts, won Southern Counties, championships, and just boxing a lot, really staying busy. From the short time I've been doing, I've been staying busy, and it's really helped me progress.
Mm-hmm. Did you get any titles?
I won the Southern Counties. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won the Southern Counties elite belt. And I defended that a few times. Won the intermediate championships, Southern Counties championships. Yeah, countless times really. Southern Counties, from novice to intermediate to elite, and then winning the elite bout, middleweight bout was that was pretty good.
Oh, fantastic! I was just about to ask you, what weight class will you be fighting at? Middleweight?
Yeah, I was fighting at middleweight in the amateurs, and going into the professional, I'm gonna fight at middleweight too. I'm comfortable at that weight. I can make that weight easy, so I feel good.
Ah, good stuff. Yeah, never understood the risks fighters take with extreme weight making. But how tall are you? Do you mind me asking?
I'm 6 foot.
Yeah. Okay, so pretty typical sized middleweight then.
Yeah.
And stylistically, what sort of fighter are you?
It's funny that I'm southpaw. I'm orthodox, and whatever happens on the night, whatever I choose on the night, it just comes off, and I just get the job done, really.
Work it out on the night.
Work it on the night, really. Yeah, I listen to my trainer. I can box on the back foot, on the front foot, stay centre of the ring. So you can work around the opponent and what's best for me, really, and how I deal with it.
Mm-hmm. And who is your coach, and which boxing club are you training out of?
Down in Faversham, Creekside Boxing Club. It's only a small town, only a small club. Mm-hmm. And my trainer is Ian Fleckney. He trained me in the amateurs, and now he's training me in the pros too.
Okay, great. So you got some continuity there. Work well with him, obviously.
Of course, yeah. I trust him, and he trusts me, and we just get along. And I just feel that's what you need.
Absolutely. So you made your pro debut back in March. Got that first win under your belt. And now you're out in Maidstone on TM14 Promotions' show on the 7th of May. Since you are the first fighter out of Faversham in 60 years, you're building a bit of a local support base?
Yeah, I felt I think I've got a good following from the amateurs anyway, because I always train hard and always posted on social media. So a lot of people, they can see I trained hard, and they followed me in the amateurs. But in the pros, yeah, I'm building up a bigger base now, because I'm the first pro in over 60 years, and I think that's what people like. And it's been building up, and it's still building up now. Trying to get people aware and get people interested, because that's the hardest thing. Get people interested, especially if you don't like boxing. And just come along and support, and it's been good. It's a good little following I'm getting, and it's growing constantly. Yeah.
So I presume you being on like small hall shows, you're having to do the ticket sales yourself. Is that right?
Yeah.
You have to use
Yeah.
like all your business, and again, it being a small town, is it easier to sort of get out and about and amongst the community to advertise yourself?
You know what? I thought selling tickets was going to be easy. I did think that, and I spoke to a lot of pros, and they said, "Oh, the hardest thing is selling tickets." And I was thinking, no, I won't find it hard. I'm from a small town. Everyone knows each other. It's quite compact, and everyone helps each other out. But it is pretty hard. It is pretty hard to sell them tickets. But yeah, I just got to sell the tickets. I'm on a ticket deal, so yeah, sell them tickets and get people watching me. That's what it's all about.
All right. And of course, come on to shows like ours here at the Boxing Voice. We try and give you as much publicity as we can.
Yeah,
And
that's
help
great.
things
That's
along.
good.
Do you have sponsors as well for your?
I do. Yeah, I've got 5 sponsors. They're all local businesses, and they've helped me out from my first fight. So yeah, I appreciate them. They've been really good.
Yeah, that really helps. I think a lot of people they look at the crazy money AJ and Canelo earn, and that they think boxing's like football, that the same thing, it filters down. It doesn't. The top money stays at the top. I've spoken to pros who say it's more of a hobby until you
That's
get to
it.
sort of championship level. So
When I turned pro and I put it on Facebook and Instagram and that, and I had people messaging me like, "Oh, you're gonna quit your job now, or what are you gonna do with your business?" I thought, I wish it was that easy. I mean, it'd be nice if it was that easy, but sadly, that's not how it works. And it's like you said, some pros think it's just a hobby, and you gotta do what you gotta do, really.
But I mean, so even if it is a hobby, it's one you take seriously. I'm sure you want to achieve a lot in this game.
Yeah.
So obviously early days for you. Again, second fight out just in a couple of weeks. What's your plans for the coming year? Do you want to fight regularly? How soon do you want to sort of be past the 4-rounder stage?
I think in my third fight, I want to go for a 6-rounder. I was trying to get a 6-rounder in my first one. I spoke with my manager, but he's growing. He's getting me into it because I'm fit. I'm fit. I'm strong. I know what I can do. But yeah, I think I'll be at my third fight. I'll do a 6-rounder. Within 18 months, I'll be fighting for a southern area. That's the plan. And I'm going to go on to the English. That's the plan. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm confident I'm going to do that. I know my skill set. So that's what I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a good journey.
Yeah, and in some ways, when you are like the only boxer from a town, once you start to get a bit of success, that could lead to sort of big local nights. If you get where, say, an English champion from, say, London or Manchester, well, they're competing against guys who are world champions, possibly. So what's the dream? Would you like a big fight in Faversham? Does Faversham even have an arena?
Yeah, I think we've only got a little football ground, and but my dream would be a world title. I think that's everyone's professional dream. And grow from Faversham and build up throughout Kent, and build up and get the whole of UK behind me, really, and and fight for a big title. That's the dream. Slowly building up a boy from Faversham, a small town in Kent. That's good.
Beautiful dream, one we'll be supporting you on all the way. I mean, when you look at the middleweight scene, do you follow boxing yourself as a fan?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I try not to get into it too much. I do follow a lot of it, but I try to stick to my training and what I got to do.
When you look at your weight class around the middleweight division, any particular fighters that impress you, upcomers like yourself, you think, oh, a couple of years down the line, that'd be the sort of guy that I might have to fight. It'd be a great fight.
Yeah,
anyone like that?
Yeah, there is a few like that, and me and my trainer and my manager, we do talk about the future and potential opponents, especially me and my trainer, because he's always watching all the middleweights, super middleweights around the country, because I will be fighting them. I'm in that weight class. I'm a professional, and more than likely I will be fighting some of the middleweights. So I do look at them, and yeah, I think I know I can beat some of them. There obviously are world title ones. World title challengers. I'm not ready yet, but the small domestic fighters, I do look at them and I think, yeah, potential fights there.
But you don't want to mention no names yet, no?
No, I'm not going to mention no names. Look, I've only had one fight. I can't be mentioning people who've been out there for a while. That's not
absolutely. When you look at the scene in the UK, who do you think's the best middleweight in the country at the moment? Of course, we had that Eubank Williams fight over in Wales. That was a really big night.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people obviously fancy taking Eubank on. Who do you think's the best in the country right now?
Best in the country. I think there's a few good top 10 there. I can't really say who's the number one, but yeah, I'll say Eubanks. He's in the top 10, top 5. Yeah, even Williams still. So yeah, there's a few good middleweights.
Do you follow the world scene at all?
I do, yeah.
I mean, it's all over the place at the moment. Obviously, there's the big unification fight, Triple G against Murata over in Japan coming up. But they're both getting on a bit. I think Triple G's 40.
So he's coming up 40, isn't he?
Murata's no spring chicken either. He's 36 or 37. So who's the best in the world? I mean, obviously they have to fight each other to prove it. But
I like Golovkin. I would say Golovkin is definitely up there. I've always followed him. I followed him since he fought Martin Murray. So yeah, I like him. Is he the best in the world? Time will tell, because like you said yourself, he is getting on a bit. So we've got to see, haven't we? You never know with boxing. You never know. You can't say, oh, he's the best in the world, because then another one's gonna come along. So, but yeah, Golovkin, he's definitely up there. He's one of my favourite middleweights.
Like I said, time will tell. It's pretty wide open actually at world level. So that could have a filter down effect if some of our British fighters start going on to world level. Some of these domestic titles start to get vacated and give you guys lower down something to aim for.
That's it. Yeah, build up.
Any other big fights coming up that you're really looking forward to?
Oh, I don't know really. I'd have to have a look. No, I'd have to have a look on social media. I don't know
Fury v White is probably the biggest fight coming up in the country.
Yeah, that's heavyweight fight. So I was thinking about some middleweight fights. Yeah, that'd be a good fight, wouldn't it? White and Fury. A lot of people are gonna say Fury, but every boxer's got a puncher's chance. So.
Yeah, more so at heavyweight. With one guy who around your weight range, of course, the Zach Parker v Andrade fight at Pride Park.
That's it. Yeah.
That's a great fight. Andrade, of course, moving up from middleweight.
I was going to say that he's moved up. he's moved up, hasn't he? What's he doing? I don't know. Maybe he's just getting a bit of money, or he just feels like he can move up in weight and take on Zach Parker, or vice versa. Zach Parker feel like he can take on him. So
it's big stadium fight, always good for the fans. And again, he's got that local support in Derby, so
Derby, that's it. Yeah,
great to get some of those big sort of stadium fights for the fans. I'm sure, as you know, I'm sure that's something you all dream of, fighting in front of a big crowd. So
yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? It's getting a lot of people watching you, and you're building up a good fan base, and that's what it's all about. It's entertaining at the end of the day. It's entertainment, and
absolutely.
it's good.
And so for your fight in a couple of weeks, do you have an opponent yet, or is that still being looked into?
I think my manager has spoken to my trainer about there's 2 potential opponents. So I just let my trainer do most of the research on my opponents, because I don't want to overlook him and I don't want to underlook him. So I let my trainer do the work. He tells me what to do, and I'll do it because I trust him. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Got to trust the coach and manager. I mean, it's early days for you, so I guess at this stage it will just be first few fights will be learning fights, as you said. Maybe towards
That's it. Yeah.
You start to look at the tests and fights that'll get you ready for the title fights.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. Anything you want to add? Any shout outs?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for having me on, of course. Thanks for TM14 Promotions for getting me on the show. Thanks to my manager for getting me on that show. And shout out to my sponsors, Hadley Electrical Services. That's a commercial and domestic electrical company. Kent Servicing Limited. They do driveways. Diamond Building and Carpentry. That's a carpentry country in Faversham. A boosted game. That's a online game. You can get it on the App Store. And SimSig is a local shop in town that does vapes and all sorts like that. So I just want to say thanks to them because they've been helping me on my start of my journey.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks to all of those businesses in Faversham. Yeah. And yourself, good luck for the 7th. Look forward to seeing you your second time out, and keep those roofs from blowing off.
Yeah, I'll try to. Yeah.
Weather's getting crazy these days.
I know. So it was snowing the other day. It was. Absolutely. I think it was snowing like 2 days ago. Yesterday, couldn't believe it.
Yeah, we did get a bit of snow here as well. So you're keeping us all warm and safe.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for being to the Boxing Voice, and good luck for the 7th.
No problem. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
For the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.